Just try. Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Is this dude? Chat, is this the driver's license? Ah, ja. Ja, ich war gerade verwirrt, weil ich das zweimal vorlegen muss. This is your proof. Like, what the picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. Huh? So, there was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director. Now you're ready to tell me about the accident. Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's like totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And? That woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in that accident could be... Mimi? Ihre Schwester, ja. I believe it was your sister, Mimi. Mimi, you were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Ja, aber trotzdem. Ist ja zweimal der gleiche Beweis gewesen, oder nicht? Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Innie a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Hahaha, it seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me, actually. I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Haha. Okay, ich glaube, jetzt ist der Zeitpunkt, wo wir zu... Ja, okay. Der Motor ist gestorben. Ja, die Musik ist sehr, sehr traurig. Huh, looks like something's up. Stop, leave my mother alone. Ow, hey, hold on. Okay, pal, I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Aw, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look. It's a real pistol. Detective, do not upset me further. Sorry. Alter. Ich zeig auch kleinen Kindern immer meine waschechte Barretta. Poor Gumshoe, being dragged off by the car like that by Morgan. Oh. Mother. Mother? This has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Ach Leute, come on. Ich wusste, dass ihr das sagt. Deswegen habe ich nicht Pistole gesagt, sondern was anderes. Fucking perverts. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Mia, so how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now, I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Huh. If memory serves, Mia had a few psych-locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Mia, yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Stimmt, Mia hatte auch noch Psych-Locks. Die haben wir am Ende des ersten Tages entdeckt. Why? Do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Haha, alles gut, DJ. The murderer. Phoenix. You think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't it right? Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. Okay, das ist jetzt interessant. Entweder ist es Maya, Pearls oder Morgan. Es war Morgan. Okay. Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Which means she already had an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. The key. My evidence is this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet, somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. You're right. There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. The person taking care of Maya. Morgan. What's that look you mean? Your argument is too flimsy, huh? When did the key find its way into the incinerator? It could have happened long after the murder happened. Long after? Someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that prosecutor would use something like this small to shred your case. Do you have something other than just the key to cast suspicion on Morgan? Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerators. Yeah. This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. I also found this in the garden incinerator. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. But this piece may not even be from Maya's costume. But this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the key and this piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was a part of Maya's costume. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? But why? I don't know why. But there is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as we have those two pieces of evidence, you can't cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Was ist los? Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me, but I want to know if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it, huh? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Doch, klar, aber ich muss ja auch weitermachen. Was denn? Etika oder was? Macht Spaß? Ja, ich schau später. Thinking. Eeny Meeny. She's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny Meeny were in cahoots. Bleibt ja nur Eeny Meeny übrig. Gibt ja sonst keinen Verdächtigen, der in Frage kommt. Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Fay Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eeny Meeny is involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eeny. Mia doesn't have any clue either, huh? Huh. Then there's only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because Mother. She's the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Fay. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. Hey, Tali. Okay. Das große Finale von Teil 2, Leute, steht an. Let's go. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me. Ready, get! Dankeschön für dein Tier 2 Upgrade. Sehr, sehr geiler Support von dir. Tier 2 ist da, wir den Store sehen. Was möchtest du denn im Store sehen? Hast du schon irgendeinen Wunsch? Vielleicht kann ich dir einen Gefallen tun. Meine ich ja, Chris, meine ich ja. Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself and she's so grown up. Yeah, I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. But Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave the two of you alone time. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, die Arme. Pearls kann einem echt leid tun. Egal. War das gerade der Kokos-Ananas Rockstar? Der hat mich irgendwie an Sirup aus meiner Kindheit... Genau, der ist es. Der ist ja gerade im Angebot, deswegen musste ich zuschlagen. Blackie war schneller. Nicht mal Pleb darf man bleiben, danke dir. Ja, ich habe gehört, Frauen haben hier eine größere Chance, einen Sub geschenkt zu bekommen. Thirsty Guys. Ja, how rude. Bedenkt, Franziska an 18 und ist berühmter Anwalt. Ich hocke hier noch bei meiner Mom mit 19 und gehe auf die FOS. Bedenk, Neymar ist ein krasser Fußballer. Okay. Und ist irgendwie 2 Jahre älter als ich. Hat aber schon irgendwie 100 Millionen. Es gibt Frauen? Ja, der Wahnsinn. Ein Mysterium. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm a prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Das heißt, mit 13 ist sie Anwalt geworden. Könnt ihr euch das vorstellen? Ich habe noch 2 Jahre Zeit gereicht, wie Neymar zu werden, auf jeden Fall. Also Leute, Twitch Prime. Und ihr unterstützt diesen Traum. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such a good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that it is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Wartet, bis Maya Pearls mal eine männliche Person channeln. Shut up! Witness. Name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium. In a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order! 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 Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door, opened and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to step at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Just now you said those two. I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repairable to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fay? Warum muss die Tür bezahlen, wenn es ein Notfall war? Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madame? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad on one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Very satisfied now, Mr. Wright. Miss Fay, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however... The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. she was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes, it was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, this witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit that such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey? Growing old is such a mysterious thing, trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... Pearl is just it. You fainted. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy witness? Elaborate on that point for us. Is that because you were unconscious? Unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true. Then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. That is exactly... Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eeny Meeny? I think you can see where this is headed. Na, Leute. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Meeny. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Meany. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant Maya Fey. Is this correct? Yes. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good. Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. I like Rigibang. He is like one of my favorite streamers, like Reggie1337.